So are you looking for an affordable brand new home near Ontario Ranch on the west side of the Inland Empire? But lately, have you felt like the only place you can really afford a detached home is like way out in Perris or Menifee? So I have news for you today. You don't have to drive an hour away from the major Southern California business centers to find a new home in your budget. So today I'm standing at Iris at Wildflower Acres in Ontario Ranch, and what we're looking at today is something that has become almost impossible to find: a brand new 2-story detached home starting in the low to mid $600,000s. Again, 2-story detached with a yard. So I'm Steve Enchen, your Southern California new construction home expert, and every week I talk with folks just like you about how to buy new construction homes the right way with less stress and more savings. Now, to get this price point in this location, there is a trade-off, and we need to be clear about it. These are detached condos. You don't have a traditional driveway, and the density is a little bit higher. But here's the key: you have no shared walls. You aren't listening to your neighbor watch TV. You get the privacy of a single-family home for the price of a townhome right here in Ontario Ranch, super close to Eastvale, and an easy commute to Orange County and LA. So today we're going to tour the middle-sized model, which is the Plan 2, and it's 1,700 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. So you need to stick around because we're also going to break down the tax and HOA costs here in just a few minutes. That's absolutely critical for you to understand if this community is going to fit your budget. And we're also going to talk through some of the amenities to see if this is really the right community for you. Also, remember to watch the end of the video, and that's where I go into detail on the current incentives and promotions. So let's get inside and start having a look. All right, so getting started with the tour, I'm gonna, as I always do, bring you into the kitchen. Remember, this is only 1,700 square feet, so this is a pretty good size kitchen with lots of counter space. We have a really nice full-size kitchen island here. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the elements that you see here are upgraded. So for example, this is an upgraded quartz countertop. These are sort of upgraded cabinets, but actually the truth is that the standard cabinets are really similar to this color, and they do look really nice. So even if you go with the standard cabinets to save money, you're getting a good looking color. Gas. So I always like to point out we're cooking with gas. And again, lots of storage. So let me swing back here so you can see. Then you have a dining area here. So they put sort of this kind of high top dining area. You can get a larger table here, something a little bit wider, especially, again, as I always say in these tours, you look at how the furniture is set up. They have a big sectional sofa here that honestly should be pushed over there, and that would give you more room for the dining area. But here is the great room or the living room. And I'm going to show it to you from a different angle before I show you little bonus number 1. Now, what do you mean bonus number 1? Well, you get a little private courtyard aside from the backyard. So let me actually open this up so you don't see the reflection. But you have a nice little sitting area here that's covered. So that's a little bonus that you get in this plan that you don't get in smaller home. You have your entrance area here. And then you have your guest bathroom, which is tucked away in a nice little private spot here by the stairs. So I showed you a little sneak peek of the yard. So I want to go out and show you the actual yard, because remember, these are detached single-family homes with a little bit of yard space, which is not something that you normally get. Normally you get like a tiny little courtyard. But let me open this up and show you that you do get a decent little yard. I'm gonna come over here and then turn around and so see the other side. So coming out of the sliders, you've got seating area here. You've got room, turn around again. You got room for outdoor dining. Obviously you don't need what they've done here. It's their own design idea, but you can have outdoor dining. And then you come down here. And then this is that area that I showed you before. So you're just gonna get dirt here, and then you can design it the way you want. So quite honestly, it's a decent amount of space if you get creative in how you're gonna lay it out. Okay, we're gonna pop back in here. We're gonna break for 1 moment so I can go through some of the important math with you. And then we're gonna head upstairs so we can look at more of the home. All right, so what do you think of this home so far? Would you agree that this is a fantastic option for affordable single-family detached living here in the western side Inland Empire? Yeah, you can get much bigger homes, but you got to go over to the 215 to find them. So if you need to be or want to be closer to the west side, if you need to commute to Orange County or LA, and that's really a factor in your decision making, then this is a great option. So let's break here for just a second before I take you upstairs. I do want to talk about HOA. So they do have some great amenities here. There's a pool, there's parks. The other thing is that there are KB townhomes just like across the street that have their own amenities. And what Pulte did is they negotiated for residents of Iris to have access to those amenities. So you have your amenities here and you have the amenities over at KB, but they don't have access to the amenities here. So it's a one-way street. So that's a pretty good deal. So $208 a month for the HOA at build out, which is not bad considering what you're getting. And then the tax rate, important, 1.94% blended. So that's your Mello-Roos plus your base rate. Schools it's the Mountain View School District. So you got Parkview Elementary, Grace Yoakley Junior High, and Chaffee Joint High School. Those are your schools. So remember, stick with me to the end because I do have a couple really neat incentives to talk about. And right now, we're gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna show you the rest of the home, including a little bonus surprise that is a really great feature of this plan too. Now coming upstairs, I said that there was another little surprise in this model, and that is here. You get a little loft. Considering we're only working with 1,700 square feet, let me show it to you from the other side. That's a pretty decent setup here. Certainly enough room for a home office or another TV, living room, study area for the kids. So that's a great bonus. This does not come with a plan 1, but it is available plan 2, 3, and 4. All right, and we're gonna move into guest bedroom number 1. This is a pretty decent size. This is looks like a double bed. Easily get a queen size bed in here, and a walk-in closet. And then we're going to pop into bedroom number 2. Lots of bright light coming in. Again, I don't know what this is. What do they call these? Trundle beds? You can get a queen size bed in here also, no problem. And then this bedroom doesn't have the walk-in closet. It just has the regular sliding closet. Full-size laundry. So we don't have to deal with the little stackable machines. So you got room for 2 full-size machines. Here is the bathroom upstairs. It's shared by these 2 guest bedrooms. So you have your tub and shower, single vanity, cabinets matching the kitchen. And then we're going to pivot over here to show you the master bedroom or primary bedroom. This is a very, very large bed. So this is obviously a king. I think it's a California king. You probably get a smaller bed in here. I mean, it's still a king size bed, but I don't know that you need anything sort of this fancy. But anyway, the room is big. You have lots of space. And we'll have a look at primary bathroom. Dual vanities. Again, cabinets to match. Then you have a shower. I don't know if you would call these shower seats. I haven't seen this layout before, but yeah. It's possible, yeah, you'd call them shower seats. So 2 seats in the shower. You have your little commode room in here, which I don't need to show you, but I do want to show you the closet. You have a really good size walk-in closet. So all in all, really good layout for the primary bedroom, good size for the other 2 bedrooms. And then again, coming out of here, another quick look at that loft, which is not something you often get in 1,700 square feet. And then this window here helps bring in lots of natural light. So, hope you agree this is a pretty good layout. Okay, so I hope you found this tour interesting. Again, we're in the Plan 2 at Iris at Wildflower Acres by Pulte Homes. And this was 1,700 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. Let's talk about incentives. So they are offering a 4.99% interest rate, fixed 30 years. It's not a buy down. A lot of the builders are saying, hey, yeah, we'll do 4.99 or 4.5 or whatever. And it's like a 1 or 2 year buy down. This is a 30-year fixed rate, so pretty good. Also, $10,000 in closing costs, plus that special interest rate. Now, there are quite a few homes coming up that are going to be sort of January, February, and moving into the spring. No quick move-ins right now, but I know that getting into the end of the year and wanting to make sure that these homes that are being finished coming up pretty soon, they're going to want to get those sold. So I know that we can negotiate some deals here. So remember, my contact information is up on the screen. Also, you can contact me down in the video description. There's a link to you can book an appointment. Call, text, email me if you have questions about this community or any other new home community here in Southern California. And remember, as I always say, do not go to the sales center alone, because once you do that, you are basically losing your option to be properly represented. So hope you enjoyed this tour. I really wanted to bring you to see these homes because I am trying to focus on affordability rather than taking you down to like Irvine or Orchard Hills and showing you like a $3 million home. That's not going to help you really, but something like this, a amazing entry-level home. It's a great option for so many of you, and it's such a great location. So I do hope you enjoyed the tour. The video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next video.